Welcome to Simply English, making English easy with quick tips.
Hey friends, welcome back to Simply English Podcast, your favorite spot for smart English learning. I'm Sarah, and today's episode is all about how to master IELTS Academic. Now, if you've ever looked at a line graph or stared at a bar chart wondering what to write, this episode is for you. We're going deep with expert tips and practical advice with our returning guest, Peter. He's an experienced IELTS coach and writing wizard.
Thanks, Sarah. I'm super excited to talk about Task 1 today. Many learners ignore it, thinking it's the easy part. But doing it strategically can actually boost your writing score.
Did you know that 85% of IELTS test takers completely misunderstand what examiners want in Task 1? It's like showing up to a chess match thinking you're playing checkers.
Well, that's a startling statistic. And you know what makes it even more interesting? Most people think Task 1 is the easy part.
That's exactly what makes it such a clever test. You see, it's not just about describing what you see. It's about demonstrating sophisticated analysis in just 20 minutes.
So what would you say is the biggest misconception students have about this task?
Oh my goodness, it's definitely the idea that they need to mention every single number they see. I had one student who literally wrote, like reading a phone book.
That makes me think about how we process information in the real world. No business executive wants that kind of detailed listing, right?
Exactly right. And here's what's fascinating. The IELTS task actually mirrors real-world skills perfectly. In today's data-driven workplace, being able to synthesize information quickly and present it clearly is incredibly valuable.
So what's the secret sauce? What separates a Band 7 plus response from the rest?
Well, it comes down to 4 key elements that need to work together like a well-oiled machine. First, there's task achievement, basically showing you understand what's being asked. Then coherence and cohesion, which is about flow and organization. The final 2 are lexical resource and grammatical range.
That's quite a juggling act to manage in just 20 minutes.
You know what's really interesting? Research shows that students who spend just 3 minutes planning their response actually finish faster and score higher than those who dive right in. It's like the old carpenters saying, measure twice, cut once.
Speaking of measuring, how should students approach those tricky process diagrams? Those seem to terrify everyone.
Oh, this is where it gets good. Process diagrams are actually the most straightforward once you know the secret. You need to use passive voice and sequencing words. Instead of, they collect materials, write, the materials are collected. It's like describing a dance. Each step flows naturally into the next.
That's such a clear way to think about it. What about vocabulary? I've heard that's a major stumbling block.
Absolutely crucial point here. Most students use increase and decrease like they're getting paid per use. But here's the thing. Examiners are looking for sophisticated alternatives. Think surge, skyrocket, plummet, decline. It's like painting with words. You want different shades and textures.
Well, that brings up another question. How do you balance sophisticated vocabulary with clarity?
This is where so many students go wrong. They try to sound impressive by using complex words they're not comfortable with. You know what happens? They end up writing things like, the graph exemplifies an amelioration in the statistics, when the figures show a steady improvement would score higher.
That reminds me of those old writing exercises where students would use a thesaurus for every other word.
Oh my goodness, yes. And here's what's really wild. Studies show that clear, precise language actually scores higher than overcomplicated vocabulary. It's about showing you can communicate effectively, not that you can memorize a dictionary.
So what's your top advice for someone preparing for Task 1?
Well, here's the game changer. Practice with real-world materials. Don't just use IELTS practice tests. Look at annual reports, scientific journals, newspaper infographics. And here's the key. Try to explain them to someone else in exactly 20 minutes.
That's brilliant because it also builds real-world skills.
Exactly. And you know what's fascinating? Companies are increasingly using data visualization in their communications. So these skills you're building for IELTS, they're actually preparing you for the modern workplace. It's like getting a mini MBA while studying for an English test.
That's quite a perspective shift from seeing it as just another exam requirement.
And that's really the heart of it. When students start seeing Task 1 as a valuable skill rather than just a test hurdle, their whole approach changes. They become more engaged, more analytical, and ultimately, more successful.
Keep practicing, keep improving. See you in the next lesson. Subscribe for more.